Hello children, today we are going to start the very first chapter of class 10, that is your GST. So if you see the book and syllabus nicely, what you will observe is we have 3 chapters under the heading commercial mathematics. First thing is GST, which we are going to do. Second is banking, where basically we do RD, recurring deposit, where I've already made 4 videos for ICSE, and I have solved previous year ICSE question. Then we have share and dividends. All these 3 chapters, they are basically based on concept of percentage. So even if you have done your class 6 and 7 percentage properly, you will be able to do the ICSE question. Books, most of the books have some very tough question, but here I am going to do, if you see, some whatever ICSE question is there. It started from 2020, okay, then 22 we had MCQ. I'll start with that, then we will see this year what has come. So all the ICSE question till date specimen, means ICSE gives some specimen or model, you can say, question before the exam, so that also I'll solve. And so basically 3 years question, around 10 question we have, which I will solve in the coming 3 to 4 videos. So here we start about GST. First thing is there are 2 types of taxes, children. First one is what we call direct tax, where we have income tax and corporate tax. Then next we have indirect tax, where there is GST, which we are going to see in detail. So a lot of things I have written. All this you will be able to understand better as soon as I start doing ICSE question. So first thing what we have to see is there are 2 words over here, because see, number 1, any tax we have, the money always goes to the government, either central government or state government, or we will see in certain situation only to the central government. So when tax is levied and it is collected, before kings were there, now it goes to the government. So first, intra-state. Intra means, children, within the state. Like we are in West Bengal, Kolkata, Durgapur, Asansol, Burdwan. So here if the goods travel from one part of the city, within the city, or one city to the other city, but within the same state, it is called intra. You will see in biology also, intracellular, within the cell, within the states. So that's called intra-states. What is most important? Most of the question comes from here. If GST, we have various rates, children, 0%, 5%, 12%, 8%. So these are the real thing. For sometimes sake of simplicity, we get 10-20%, but today in India we have this 5 slab. You can say 0 is not a slab, then 4 slab, 5%, 12%, 18%, and for luxury goods we have 28%. Okay, AC, fridge, and then various thing you will see. So if suppose the rate of GST is 18 for a particular goods, so half of the money goes to the central government. It's called CGST, Center Goods and Services Tax, and State Goods and Services Tax. So half of is shared when the goods is sold within the state. Okay. Next, what we have, interstate. Inter means from one state to another state. If from Maharashtra anything comes to West Bengal, okay, or from Rajasthan, Delhi it comes. So it is called interstate, I-N-T-E-R. This is intra-state. And one question I'll show you, very first question, difference between these 2 words we will see. So interstate, the whole money goes to the central government, and it's called IGST, Integrated Goods and Services Tax. It's not international. I does not stand for international. So it goes to the, fully goes to the central government. Okay. So here remember, goods and services tax, not only goods, generally we have question on goods, but there are services also. If you go and little bit Google, you will see a lot of services also, like catering industry, hotel industry, transportation, airline, They are providing services, children. They don't sell goods. If you stay in a hotel, they are providing you service. When you fly in economy class, I see there is different GST, and business class there is different GST. So there these are services. So generally question pertains to goods. Next thing what we see is these are the rates I told you. So when we do question we will see, and few things to note before we start doing the question. Number one, I told you these are the taxes. Sometime for sake of simplicity, 10-20% you may have in some book in certain questions. GST is always calculated after discount. This we will see. First we deduct the thing, discount, then GST is applied. Discount is never allowed on amount including GST. Means discount, then we add GST. It's not like that we have certain thing, then GST is added, then we take out the discount. So while doing we will see. Output minus input. So some difficult question in difficult book we use this concept, which is GST on value addition. Actually, just to tell you in short, GST, we used to always have a tax question in ICSE. So a little bit of history we see. Sales tax we used to have question up to 2007. Then we had VAT up to 2017. Then 1 or 2 year, I think 18 and 19 there was no question. 2020 onwards, so we have got this GST. So first year ICSE question will which I'll start in this video is 2020. So no, I'll take 2022 because 2020 we had traditional type of question. 2022 why? Because first I'll show you easier question based on MCQ. So 2020 was where we had semester 2 semester exam. Okay, in 2022 20 we started GST, 21 there was no ICSE. So 22 semester 1 we had GST, semester 2 exam. That chapter GST was not there. So 2 questions from specimen I'll do and 2 questions from real 2022 in first part 1 of my video. Second video I'll go to directly this year. We will see 2023 2 specimen, 2 questions from specimen paper and 2 from real this year. Then third part of the video you will see one question which has come from 1 from specimen and 1 question came in 2022 and something called there is inverse. So inverse sum which I'll do in my third video, and the fourth video we can talk about how mentally and some other aspect of GST will talk. So kindly pause the video and copy. These are some basic thing you need, and all these concepts will become clear when we start doing the sums, children. So pause the video and copy. So children, next we move on to specimen question for the exam ICSE 2022. So here if you see we have 2 questions. Actually we have only 10 questions, 5 from ICSE I think and 5 specimen. So whatever question has come and what board has given. See book you will see there are many questions difficult that I'll do in later videos. So what are the basic thing required? So we learn from here. So remember what I am doing is given by the council. Okay, ICSE board and ICSE question. Nothing else I'll do in this 2-3 videos. Then we will see later on more difficult questions on GST. So first thing is first question. Here we started MCQ. So here every year 15 mark. First 15 question will be MCQ, multiple choice question, where you have 4 choices. Sometimes we have 5 in some other exam. 4 choices, you have to write 1. So from 22 onwards, semester 1, this year also we started MCQ question. So whatever 5-6 MCQ question we have, I'll solve that first. Then we will go to the traditional type of questions. So here we start. 2022 semester 1 specimen. These 2 are specimen. Question given by the board before the exam so that you know the pattern. Okay, then I'll do the real question of 2022 semester 1. First question is, this is question 2. There were 40 questions I think, 25 question carrying 40 marks. So let us see Question 2. The percentage of SGST, state GST on total GST for intra-state children. See, this word is very important. Intra-state. When it is within the state government gets 50%. So answer of question 2, this is how we write, is B, 50%. So intra-state, mark this word. What I did in my school exam, I changed this intra into interstate. Okay, so generally if you see the ICSE syllabus, interstate is not mentioned, I think. Okay, interstate, what I did, so I told you when it is from one state to another, if same question is there, then I had to give option of 50%, okay, 100%, 0%, and suppose one more option is 25%. So remember, interstate if we have, then state government gets nothing. It's called integrated goods and services tax, IGST. All the money goes to the central government. Okay, so in that situation answer is 0. So remember, this word is very important, intra, and this is inter. Okay. So now children, another small change I'll do in this same question. See what I did? Intra, I made interstate. So in the beginning I told you when it is from one state to another, the whole money goes to the central government, integrated GST, and the state government does not get anything. So what we do, suppose there is a change if I do over here, CGST, central government GST, same question remember. So CGST of total GST in intrastate, it will be 50%, no doubt about it. Central government gets half. We see for intrastate SGST, state government gets 50%. So in my previous example, if it was 18% tax, so central government will get 9, means half of that, and CGST is 50%. But in what question I gave you, interstate, if the question says how much does the central government get? Interstate, so answer will be 100%. So what we call IGST, integrated goods and services tax. So if it is interstate and the question is central government, then it gets 100%, and if it is state government, it does not get anything. But children, generally we teach this, but if you see ICSE syllabus, see two things before I start this question. Take any standard book and just check two things whenever you do. One very basic thing for any exam. Number one is syllabus, and number two is your previous year question. So like this I'll do whatever is there, specimen and ICSE question, I think around 10 in 3 videos I'll cover. So this is first question I did for you, and there will be 9 more coming up. In this video 2-3 more, and then second part 2 and part 3. So you must see specimen paper, you must see syllabus. What is mentioned in the syllabus, children? Goods and services tax, if you see, computation of tax including problem involving discount, we will see, I told you, list price, profit loss, basic cost price, including inverse case. So my third video, I'll take a few inverse cases. I don't see in GST, but when we had sales tax, we used to get this question where tax will be given, you have to find the basic or the base price. Then we have candidates are also expected to find price paid by the consumer after paying the state goods and service tax. So if you have your book, you can take out and check what I am reading. So state goods and service tax and central goods and service tax, the different rates in vogue on different types of items. So question provides, like over here, this is GST. So this percentage will be provided to you for those questions. We will see in most of the question we get this problem based on corresponding inverse cases. So in my third video I'll tell you, though we have no question on GST in ICSE from inverse case, but it can come. So from my idea of sales tax, we'll do such a question. So this is the syllabus, and in this 3-4 part video I'm going to do all the sums. So next, children, if you see next sum, specimen for semester 1 of 2022, this is MCQ question. Article is given, AB, mark price is given, what is written, and what is the GST. So the question is the total amount to be paid for the above. Total amount, children, remember, total amount is given, not only GST. Sometimes they ask that what is the GST. You have to be very clear, and therefore you should read the question very clearly. So 300. So this is, children, basic application of percentage. Okay, I'll tell you when I do the ICSE question what the council one book is there says about GST. So first thing is here, article mark price. So A is mark price is 300. So after GST, how much you will pay? There are two ways. Directly you can get, okay, directly 112% of 300, or we can do what? 300 plus 12% of 300. So this is my price, okay, plus 12% means percentage goes 100 comes. So percentage is very important. This I'll talk about in this. All this sum I'll show you by mental math. Simply by looking at question you can tell which is the answer out of these choices. So fourth video I'll tell you mentally. So already I have made long back one video on percentage. I'll put the link in the description, so you can see how easy it is to calculate GST. So 12%. So for item A this is there, and then for item B we will have similarly. So directly you can find 105% of 1200 or 1200 plus 5% of 1200. Okay, and then we will add. So here if you see, we get 300 plus 36. 12 3s are 36. So this is 336, and this is 1200 plus percentage goes 100 comes. So here we get 1200 plus 12 5s are 60, 1260. So total cost, if you see, total GST is 336 plus 1260, 9651, 1956. So your answer is, if you wish to write, you will write question number 19B 1596. So this is what answer you will write. You can write only B, but better you write B with the correct answer. Some children I see they write, but write what is the value also. So once more, this was the first MCQ question I have explained. This is here we have to find the amount of the total amount to be paid. So 300 rupees, tax is 12%, 300 plus 36, 336. Okay, so 100 rupees 12, 300 is 12 3s are 36. So that we will see in the fourth video. And 1200 5% we get 60 rupees. Okay, 1200 10% is 120. We will see, we remove 10. So half of 120 is 60. So here 1260 plus 336, we get 1596. So kindly pause the video and copy, then we'll take two more sum before we end this particular lesson. So children, we now go to the real question ICSE. So as you see, just I have started with 2 MCQ. Why I am doing specimen paper is it's given by the council before the exam. 2023 also, when I do the next video, I'll do the specimen as well as the real, because there are only a few questions. This is the third year, children. 21 we had no ICSE, 2021. So 3 years we have basically, if I see, there are 5 questions which we have. So 5 more from specimen I have taken, since it is given by the council and it has the same standard. So you will see how easy GST is, and simple application of simple percentage helps us to solve. So here we will see in these 2 questions also before we wind up this video. Okay, wind up this video. So here we go. SP of a shirt including GST so is 800 rupees. If the GST is 12%, so then the price of the shirt is total price. So total price, children, is definitely you have to pay 800 plus 12%. So underline this main word, plus 12% of 800. So this is 800 children. So percentage is quite simple. This is generally I teach in 7 and 8. Basically 7 if I remember. 6 also. So when percentage goes, 100 comes down. And 800. See what is the basic idea, I'll tell you, mental maths, which we'll see later on. In 100 rupees, if the price is there, base price, a basic price, okay, so we pay GST of 12 rupees. So if this is 800 children, 8 times, your GST will also be 8 times 12, 8 are 96. 100 rupees, we pay 12 rupees. So 800 we will pay 96. This becomes 8 times. So this is simple logic of mental maths also. So see here, same thing happens. 12 8s are 96. So 800 is my base price. Yeah, what we call over here SP of the shirt. Okay, selling price. So what is revendum mark price? Plus we add the GST. So 96 rupees you have to pay tax to the government. And the correct answer is C. So answer you will write, this was 2022 paper, question 5, C, rupees 896. Okay, so let me solve this, then I'll tell you how you can get this question in the official website of the ICSE. You can get all this specimen paper and real paper, in fact salt paper also. So that separate video I'll make so that you can go very easily. You don't have to search here and there, and you can get the full specimen paper, then your previous year paper, and then there is a very important book which ICSE publishes now, which you get online also, called Analysis of Pupils' Performance. There they solve and they tell the mistake of the children. So I see 3 years that is given, analysis of pupils' performance. You can get in the ICSE website, CISC.org, I think. CISCE.org, I think. That I'll tell you. I'll make one separate video how you can go and get all this solved also. And then comments for the teachers and what are the common mistake done by the children in traditional question. So here we go to the next and last question of this first video. Is MP of an article is 5,000. Mark price, shopkeeper, so I was telling you in the syllabus it is mentioned, so discount will come first. So mark price is 5,000. Then first comes your discount. 10%, Miss children, anything we will see, 10 goes, 10% of a thing. Okay, here we will see 10% of 5,000. Okay, so see, actually 10% means what? You may have done before, you will see now. 10% means 1/10 of anything. 10% is 1/10, means 10 will go. Okay, so it's 500 discount we have. So finally, price on which you have to pay the GST. So selling price. So this was mark price, I said 10% less I'm doing. So 5,000 you have to, after discount of 500, your price is 4,500. But the customer won't get at this cost, okay, from the shopkeeper. He has to pay a GST off. So what are the keyword here? 12%, 10% discount fund. So finally, price after GST including GST. So price including GST is 4,500 children. Okay, into directly you can do 112% or 112 by 100. So there are two ways, children. This is one direct, you can do 112% of. Okay, see, there are two ways. First is 12% of 4,500 plus 4,500, or directly what you can do, 112% of 4,500, because you have to pay final price. So both things are same, children. 112 by 100 into 4,500. Okay, 0 0 will cancel. So 112 into 45, what you will get is same you will get here, 12 by 100 into 4500. So you get 12 into 45 plus 4500. So if you do 12 into 45, you will get 45 tens is 450 and 2 into 45 is 90. This you will get 540 plus 4500. You will get, I think, first option 50, 4500 plus 500, 5040. So this is the price including GST. So what will you write over here? In correct option answer, question 21. Correct option is A, rupees 5040. Here also if you do directly, children, but remember after discount, I told you in my first part, first you find discount then GST. So here also if you multiply, you will get rupees 5040. 112 into 45 you can check, or you can find 12%. So direct if they want price after GST, so here we have found GST plus the base price, but if you directly want the final price, we can take 112% of 4500. In fact, if you are using calculator, you can use 1.12 because 2 decimal place it comes. So if you want to calculate fast, 1.12 of 4500, and when you want to find the discount, there we have to do 90% of the cost, 0.9 of 5000, 10% less. So what we have got, you could have directly got 4500 by 90% of 5000. Okay, so if you use calculator, 0.9, 90%, 90 by 100 becomes 0.90, you will get. So it's not very difficult, children. It is simply based on concept of your percentage. Next video I'll tell you, in fact, that council book analysis of people performance, it talks about that this is simple application of percentage. So this is all for the first video, which was basically about doing MCQ what we had. So next video also we will see, this year we had 2 MCQ question and 2 traditional questions. So next video we will have 2023, then I'll go back to 2020 where I'll talk about analysis of people's performance. So kindly pause the video and copy and try to understand. Thank you, children, for watching this video lesson.